What's going on, guys? Wolfie here, and a bit of an update on the rival MT10. So after that bash video, that was the first bash I had with it, I went out for a drive with my partner. It was a few days before my birthday, and she came out to have a drive with me. I drove the MT10, she drove Ollie's Tracer, and it was a lot of fun, to be fair. We had no issues at all with that. And then I took it out for a drive once I got back home, because the battery was almost at storage charge level. So I was just going to drive it around on the grass for a bit, short grass, not even thick grass or anything. And all of a sudden it just stopped running. I could hear the motor spinning, but it stopped running. So I was like, okay, didn't think much of it, unplugged the battery, took it back, kept it and everything. And then next day I went to open it up, and it turns out that the motor shaft had snapped. Bit weird. Not really heard of anyone else having that issue with them. So I had a look at it, and you could see when you look at the shaft itself, there was a weakness right in the center of the shaft. There was a bright spot in the metal, which indicates that there was a weakness in the metal there, which you wouldn't be able to tell from the outside, but unfortunately, just in my luck, my motor had that weakness. So I've sorted warranty out, they've sent me out a new motor, but I didn't want to chance anything like that happening again. And it was getting pretty hot on 3S, and I hadn't even gone down to storage charge on the battery, because I've got quite a big battery in there. So I've done an upgrade, so I'm going to show you what I've done as an upgrade, and hopefully I'm not going to have any issues with this car after this. So here it is. What I've done is stuck a hobbywing Max10 SCT combo in there. So I've got the Max10 ESC in there. There's 120 amp ESC rated for 4S. So I'm hoping on 3S that this system will never overheat. Even so, I've got a pair of dual fans that actually have a temperature sensor there, so when it hits 40 degrees Celsius they turn on, and under 40 degrees Celsius they turn off, which is pretty cool. I think I've never seen a thermostat on anything RC-wise before. And the motor in there is designed to go with this ESC. It's a 3660 easy run, 3200 kV, so it's 100 kV less than the stock motor, but it has the 5mm shaft, and I've gone up from a 12 tooth pinion to a 15 tooth pinion. And I'm hoping, seeing as this ESC and motor is designed to run on 4S, that even though I've geared up, hopefully it's not gonna have any problems with overheating. So between having these fans, the fact that the whole system is designed to run on 4S and I'm only going to run 3S, and here you have a temperature sensor cable that goes to the motor, so it's going to cut the car off if it ever gets to a too hot of a temperature anyway. I'm hoping that I'm never going to have any issues with overheating this car, so fingers crossed. So seeing as the weather's getting quite sunny now, there's a bit of clouds, I'm just going to go get my bike ready, strap this onto my backpack and go to the skate park for a quick bash. Right, got everything hooked up. My phone is on the transmitter now, finally. I'm not going to go too hard with this today, I just want to test the electronics, so I'm not going to be sending it crazily, but oh damn. Just testing the electronics more than anything. It's got some power with that 15 tooth on that motor. Jesus, that balloon goes tight. I softened the suspension up a bit as well, but I might need to tighten that up again. This thing has some power now.
People always complain about the stock servo on this. It's not too bad, to be honest. It could be faster, I'll admit that, but it's not awful. Easily control the car in every situation I've put it in so far. Stock and on this setup. So I can get a flyby doing a wheelie. It balloons those tires up like crazy. Oh, look at that pretty bike over there. Gotta do one half decent jump. I'm not gonna go massive, but I gotta try a flip. Oh no. Battery cable back in there. I think I always give it too much or not enough. Definitely need some thicker diff fluid in that centre diff.
so all in all, I think that went pretty well considering my luck with stuff. Need to Loctite the fans down so that they actually stay in place and don't start vibrating like they did. I'm probably going to gear down. I've got a 14 tooth because it got pretty hot. I'll put it down to a 14 tooth, see how it goes, but I was flooring it everywhere, so it was going to get it pretty hot. Apart from that, everything did really well, really. I don't have an issue with the servo at the moment. It could be faster, but it works really well. But I think I have a 25 kilo laying around, so I might have a look at that one, see if I want to put it in at some point. But if the servo doesn't burn out, I've got no issue with it at the moment. So yeah, the plans for now is gear down to a 14 tooth, might have to go down to a 13 tooth or a 12 tooth again, depending on how much it heats up. But yeah, it was pretty friggin' powerful. It had a lot of punch. So yeah, gearing down will probably give it a bit more punch, a bit less top speed, but it'll put less strain on that motor. We'll see how it goes. Gear down for now, tighten up the bolts, and hopefully it'll be perfect for the next run. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments.